Hi, we're Randy.
And Jeanne, and we've been asked to discuss a couple questions with you.
How does your stewardship at Thankful impact your spiritual life?
And also, in what ways does your stewardship help you practice being and becoming one of the saints of God?
First, a quick introduction. Jeanne and I are both retired from federal government work. That was in 2018, and we moved here that October. We get to live 1 block from the church. We've always been a part of a church family, so we did our church shopping in St. Elmo and chose Thankful.
So officially we became Episcopalians last December, so we're just finishing out our rookie year.
When I think of the word stewardship, I recall the dictionary, how it talks about stewardship as the job of supervising or taking care of something such as an organization or property. You can think of an example, the responsible stewardship of our public lands.
So then, what does it mean to take care of the church, to be responsible stewards? Stewardship of the church really, for me, has 2 meanings. One is to take care of the church building, grounds, programs, members, and so on. And second, to take care of Christianity, the church of Jesus Christ, intended for the next generation of Christian stewards.
Being a Christian is invisible. Faith cannot be seen. However, practicing Christianity is visible. Christian practices are the observable expression of inner Christian beliefs.
So the Methodists often talk about taking care of the church through prayers, presence, gifts, service, and witness. So we practice our Christianity by being intentional about it, by praying for each other, attending worship and Christian education on Sunday mornings or from home during this pandemic, working on and through the Thankful ministry teams, giving to the church and other charities, missions, and then sharing our faith experience with others. Practice is really the right word because we don't think we're ever going to get this right. We use our spiritual gifts as best we can, whether here at Thankful or in the community or the greater world.
We try to be open to experiences that allow us to grow and develop spiritually, even when, maybe especially when, this puts us outside of our comfort zone. Spiritual growth comes at the margins, not from the middle.
Also, for us, practice isn't a one-way street. We get something back. If we engage in responsible stewardship of our public lands, we get to enjoy parks and wilderness and being out in the fresh air and sunshine.
By practicing stewardship at Thankful, we get a greater sense of connection and belonging to something bigger than ourselves. This connection includes the church family, the Anglican Communion, and even the worldwide Christian fellowship.
Each of us in the church family is better at some of these practices than others. We're probably better on the showing up, doing the ordinary work and supporting than we are on the praying and sharing parts. But that's okay because we know many of you are really good at what we're only fair to middling at.
So what's the purpose of this stewardship program? Yes, it's to raise money to further the mission of Thankful Memorial Episcopal Church, the Diocese of East Tennessee, and the worldwide Anglican Communion.
But it's also sort of like a New Year's Eve, a time to reflect and think more intentionally about the ways we can connect to the church, connect to each other, and connect to our community. So what is our part of taking care of the church and the church?
The questions you want to ask yourself are, what do I want these connections to look like? What do I want to happen? What does traveling on that 2-way street of stewardship mean to me? Like Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. You won't be alone. The entire Thankful family is there for you.
As some of you know, we've traveled overseas a lot, and when we do that, we always try to learn a couple of key words and phrases in the local languages of the countries we visit. Things like hello, goodbye, please, and thank you.
When we traveled to Greece, we learned that the Greek word for thank you is Ευχαριστώ. And when you turn those Greek letters into their English or Latin equivalents, it's obvious that this is the same root word as Eucharist.
So we would like to close by saying, Evharisto. We hope to see you all soon in person at Thankful's next Eucharistia.